So today we have one of the most impressive, well, that's subjective, personally impressive subwoofers that I've heard. It is an 8-inch Klipsch SW350. It is a powered home theater subwoofer. This one I actually got used. You can tell because they either broke off a foot and had to re-screw the hole, or I'm not really sure what they did, but I got it for a hell of a deal. I traded some gear. He gave me some gear. So I never even really paid anything other than exchanging, like I said, an amplifier for it. So anyways, we're going to give it a little sound demo. We're going to measure it with the sound meter and try and get a dignified result to try and get you guys to experience what exactly and how exactly this sub outperforms most subwoofers in its class, if not above its class. Klipsch even says online that this outperforms most 10-inch subs. I 100% would agree with that. This thing, I've thrown 25 hertz at it, I've thrown 20 hertz at it. It produces all of it. Like, it's honestly a really shocking subwoofer. They say it pairs great with the Quintet speaker package. It's like a 5.1 that they have. This would be the 0.1. I think this would be overkill for a set like that. You could seriously incorporate this into some towers, you know, with some monitors on the sides for your surrounds and stuff like that. But we're going to give this a good old test and hopefully tear it down too and try and see where the magic's occurring in this subwoofer. So first we'll start with the sound test. So we'll put this down in the middle of the room, we'll get the sound meter out, and we'll be back. So now we're going to do a little bit of an excursion test as well as a sine wave sweep from 1 hertz to 10 hertz. This thing, the internal crossover of this plate amp is 20 hertz, so you really won't see it doing anything until about 15 hertz. Each time it goes up in tone, it's going up 5 hertz. So. Alright, so now we took the screws out for the subwoofer, and we're going to see what's behind our little friend here. Jeez, it's in there. Come on. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, these assholes at Klipsch. They put the vinyl wrap into the...
What the frick?
Look at this. That's part. If I pull this, I'm afraid it might.
You're gonna have to cut it around with a knife. It probably melted onto it.
Yeah, over time. Or the gasket rotted a little bit and it stuck to it. I might be able to get away with just pushing it off. And hopefully not ripping the vinyl off the box. Again, I didn't pay for it, but... Oh, alright, there we go. Oh! Ha! Holy shit! Talk about venting. Oh my god. Oh my god, spades. I hate spades. Fuck it. I'm not just gonna leave it on. So, oh, feel that. That's pretty warm.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so here we actually have the 8-inch driver itself. Klipsch went really crazy with the venting. If you can see, not only is there venting through the lower part of the basket, but the former itself has holes through the former for venting. They really didn't want this subwoofer failing from abuse. You even have a magnet vent as well. Well done by Klipsch. It looks like a very, oh, what do you want to call that? I don't know. It's just, it's nice. Well done by Klipsch. Spider and everything looks like a very well woven spider. It almost looks like it's double woven. I can't really tell. But it looks like it's of quality, so I mean, this subwoofer retails, I believe, for around $250, $300 when it was sold. It's discontinued. They have a new SW350 that replaced it, which is utilizing passive radiators and stuff, so it's no longer an 8-inch sub and things like that. But if you can find yourself a Klipsch SW50 from back in the mid-2000s, it would be a great addition to your little office or even studio setup. I wouldn't really use this in a large room, although you definitely can. It's just you're not going to have that kind of like punch that you're really looking for when it comes to low-end movie scenes. But overall, I mean, Klipsch did a great job, and I'm definitely going to keep this one for myself and not sell it, so. Thanks again for joining, and we'll catch you again next week.